Okay, so we have two equations for a parabola, right? And unlike a circle, which just has one, because why does a circle only have one? Yeah, it's the same in all directions anyways, right? But all the other shapes, there's two. One's vertical, one's horizontal. How can you tell which is which for a parabola? Kind of, yeah, which one is square, right? Remember, the one that we've dealt with in the past when we did quadratic functions was y equals x squared. And we're all pretty familiar with that. That opens up. So that's an example of vertical. So when you have y to the first equals x squared, that means it's vertical, right? It's either up or down. How do you tell whether it's up or down? Right, exactly right. Okay, if this number here is positive, it opens up. If it's negative, it opens down. Okay, in this problem, what does the HK represent? You said it first. It's a vertex, right? A parabola doesn't have a center. It has a vertex. So we would need to, in order to graph this thing, we definitely need to know what the vertex is. And then we also need to know what we're supposed to do. How do we deal with this P thing, right? What does P represent? Well, if you remember, a parabola has a shape that looks like that. And by definition, right, there's the vertex. It's the set of all points that are the same distance from a point, which is inside the parabola, and it's called the focus, and a line, which is outside. So every point on this is the same distance from that and from that. Okay. Where do we find the P? But on this picture, what does P represent? The focus to the vertex is P. But remember, since every point on this parabola is the same distance to the point and the line, then this has to be P also. It doesn't matter. They're both equal. That's what we mean by the P. So if I was given this parabola, and well, before I do that, then the horizontal version, the only difference is now it's x to the first equals y squared, right? So that's the one. Okay, that's not the one we dealt with before, so it's not this one, it's this one. Okay, so this one, this right there, is it horizontal or vertical? It's horizontal because it's x equals y squared. Is it going to open left or right? Left because negative 12, right? So we need to go find the vertex. The vertex is, nope, 3, 2, right? The x is over here, so that's the h, that's the k, right? So we would get hk equals 3, 2. So 3, 2 would make it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. About right there. And we said this thing is going to open to the left. Something like that. Now, in order to sketch the focus and the directrix, I need to know the P. How do I tell the P looking at this equation? Right, this right here, negative 12, that's the 4P. So if 4P equals negative 12, P equals negative 3. So that's telling you go from the vertex, 3 to one side is the focus, 3 to the other side is the directrix. Right, so this point is 0, 2. This point was 3, 2. And the line is x equals